It's about to be live.
What did you say Wednesday's going to be?
Give it 5 seconds and then you'll be live.
Oh, yeah, apples. Yeah.
Wait.
Hey, Dave. Oh, here it is.
Yeah. 6, 5.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're live.
You are live, says Dave.
Hello.
It's definitely on. Hey,
Hi,
Eileen.
everyone.
Hello. Sorry, I didn't know we were live. All right. So, today we are talking about 99-cent milk.
Wait. This is like deja vu.
99-cent milk and what you should be paying for grocery prices. Okay? So, we are trying again. I have my snowman cup here, hoping that it will bring cooler temperatures. Now, I know I'm not really hoping that we're in North Carolina and all that good stuff back over there, but this having 95 degrees in the middle of summer or in the middle of September in Colorado is for the birds.
Actually, they said by Friday it's supposed to continue cooling until like 70s.
Thank goodness.
That's what they predicted.
So, I spent all day in the hot garage packing micas, and so about gave myself heat stroke.
But she does it because she loves her mica
Because
friends.
you can't put a fan on when you're doing micas. Do you know why you can't put a fan on when you're doing micas?
Because you'll inhale all that stuff.
Because the fan will blow all the micas all over you.
And then you'll have orange micas instead of red and yellow micas.
That's true. Yes, you will.
Wait, does that actually happen?
Okay. Yes.
Is it?
Dining on a Dime cookbook. Free shipping through today. We extended the sale since this show
Was delayed last week.
Dining on a Dime cookbook, free shipping. Dave is excited to be shipping your book. Go ahead, Dave. Do your woohoo.
No.
Woo, Dave.
Oh,
Woo,
yeah.
Dave.
Dave is the man. He's so excited that he's staying home tomorrow.
To ship your order just for you personally.
Yes.
So, free shipping, Dining on a Dime cookbook. Now, a lot of these tips, I would say a majority of these tips are in Dining on a Dime. Who keeps thinking with my computer?
Well, you didn't tell me you were taking it over in the middle. I went full screen so I could see more than one comment at a time on Facebook.
Okay, so what are people saying about Dining on a Dime? We are going to have a little, just one moment here. Oh dear, I deleted my own message. Oh dear, that's not good, is it? I shouldn't delete my own message, should I?
Okay.
Where did it go? Okay, here it is. Look what they're saying about Dining on a Dime,
What?
just so you guys know. Sarah said,
I love your cookbook. It has cut my grocery spending in half, if not more.
Rachel shared,
I saved 530 pounds already this month using my Dining on a Dime cookbook. Very grateful.
and Michelle said,
I received Dining on a Dime cookbook as a gift. It is not a cookbook, it's a life resource, survival manual, pamper yourself and others stuff, and frugal living guide. Thank you to my friend who gave it to
so,
me.
we have cleaning products, we have
like,
bath
what?
and beauty products, we have everything you want to make from scratch, ranch dressing, tortillas, honey baked chicken, our #1 recipe, banana bread, zucchini bread, sopapillas, how to make broccoli soup, potato soup, all those wonderful home cooked recipes that save you money, okay? Free shipping. There's the ad, and we do the ad so we can keep the lights on for you.
Danny
Okay?
says we're color coordinated today.
Oh, we are. We
Yes.
didn't do that on purpose. Did we do that on purpose?
No, ma'am.
By the way, thank you, Donna, for my nice little snowman cup. Loving him.
Laurel says hello, enjoyed your big surprise Wednesday. Yes.
That was certainly a surprise, wasn't it? I did not know that they were coming. So.
That was so awesome.
And I have not heard if they've made it back to Michigan yet.
Well, they put out a video that said something about having car trouble as they're
I
getting ready
know.
to leave.
So I don't even know if they've left. They were supposed to get home yesterday. I hope they made it.
Arlene says hello from rainy Effort, Pennsylvania. Well, that's kind of an interesting name for a town.
Effort, Pennsylvania. Maybe
Yeah.
that's where I need to go.
takes
All
effort
right,
to live there.
Denise, we have locked all the doors and windows and closed the garage doors. So now I can No, I'm only kidding. We were so excited to see them. I just wish they could have stayed longer. So,
Yeah.
but they had to get packing. I know how that is. So, I was asked to do a video on, well, not by one person. We get comment after comment after comment on our Facebook page that's Save on Groceries. Michael put a link there. If you have not joined our Save on Groceries Facebook page, go show it. We share recipes, we share tips on saving money. Now,
is this still a closed group?
it is a closed group. We approve everyone that goes in there, but unless you're being a dork, we approve you. So
it's like there's no cost, and you just have to click join group, and it takes an hour or two for them to say, "Oh yeah, we approve you." So
we just do that to keep, because
to keep it a
we're
friendly.
pretty sure people from Nigeria, 9/10 of them, 99% of them aren't really going to care what we're cooking here. So
basically, we're looking for
yeah.
people that are not really who they say they are.
Yeah. If you just joined Facebook in the last month, you don't get approved. If you're from a country that is known for spam, we do not approve those. So, anyway,
Oh, Amy says, "Hey guys, got my cookbook last week and I love it. I love your show."
There you
Thanks,
go.
Amy.
Okay, so on the group, we get asked time and time and time again, how much do you pay for chicken breasts? How much do you pay for peanut butter? What is a good price for milk? How much do you pay for whatever kind of meat? Hamburger, roast, pork chops, all of those. We get that question. I don't know, Heidi would know for sure, but I would say probably once a day at least. Yes.
Oh no, nothing.
Oh,
Somebody said she was from Lewis County, Washington, and for a second I thought it was Lewis County, Idaho.
where we used to live. And so we get this question very, very frequently. So then there have been some rumors that if you're frugal, you won't pay like more than $2 a pound for anything you eat. Or you should only eat X kind or Y kind or Z kind, okay? Now, I know I'm gonna get 100 comments. I know I'm gonna get 1,000 comments. I was waiting for somebody to pop in.
You say.
Okay, nobody's popping in. Okay.
Okay.
I know I'm going to get comment after comment from people who are going to say, well, I can't get milk for 99 cents. I live in Canada. I want you to prove to me because that's just not possible. I live in California. There's no way I can get this. I live in New York City. It's just not possible. Okay.
It's just not possible. It's not a good attitude.
It is not. And I want you, when you hear these prices, if that is you, and if you are saying that, I want you to listen to my entire show. And do not comment and do not send me an email until you have watched the entire thing. After you've watched the entire thing, then you may comment and then you may send me an email. Yes.
All of it,
Except that's my prop for the show.
but we need Saltines.
There's one open in there.
Oh.
Okay. You think you're going to starve to death? Okay, you probably will because I sort of like forgot to fix dinner tonight.
Because you're talking about fixing dinner.
I'm talking about fixing
You know how to
dinner.
have a really cheap dinner? Don't feed anybody. See, it is
wait, yeah, one more
possible.
time. Ah! Okay. So, here we go. So, I'm here to tell you right now that whatever video is going around out there, I haven't seen it, but whatever video is going around out there that says you shouldn't pay more than $2 for a pound of anything that you eat is not reasonable, okay? So, I don't know what video that is. I haven't seen it. I've just seen rumors that somebody is saying that. It is not true, okay? Period. Yeah. You know what I've decided?
Tara's actually saying that?
You know what I decided? I'm
What?
going to get Bobby Brown's It's My Prerogative, and I'm going to play it every show. Can you find out how I get the rights to that?
Yeah, I'm sure we can. I'm sure we can get that worked right out.
Okay. Bobby wouldn't mind, would he? Okay, so here are the food prices, and I'm going to give you 2 different prices. One, my assistant Heidi gets in Minnesota. This is her prices that she pays all the time for food. Now,
Who is this again?
Heidi,
Oh, okay. I thought you said in Arizona.
Minnesota.
No, Minnesota. Okay, sorry. See, I'm only halfway.
Now, I will say, Heidi is a very frugal shopper. And she feeds 4 boys and a husband who runs like these 100-mile marathons. I think the man is out of his mind, but whatever. So he eats a lot. Now, she is a very frugal shopper, and because she's so frugal, she only buys things on sale for like the majority of her stuff. So, and she lives in the city. It's like, what, a 5-10 minute drive to the grocery store for her. So she only buys what's on sale, okay? And just by the way, we have a surprise. Her and I are going to be doing a video on something similar on this topic too in a couple of weeks. Because she came up with some very interesting things, and this weekend I was like, oh, we have to show that to our viewers.
Yep.
Oh, should I give them a hint? So it's about our grocery price, how much grocery prices have risen in the last 8 years.
It was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
how
hey.
much grocery prices have gone up in the last 8 years?
So-
We're going to do a video on that.
So as you're getting into these prices, for the people that do say, well, hey, you know, prices are different in my place or whatever, what you're saying is this is a basis for you to jump off from. Am I right? Or am I
No.
getting ahead of you? Oh, okay.
Would you just watch the comments, please? You're confusing everyone.
Yeah, Dad.
Okay, never mind. See what happens when Mike starts talking?
Okay, Heidi's on there. Heidi, you put how much you spend on groceries a month, if you know. Well, you should know. So put on there, watch and see how much Heidi spends for 4 boys and a husband who, like, eats everything under the sun, okay? So, here we go. Are you guys ready? Food prices that we pay right now. Flour, 99 cents is what Heidi gets on sale around Thanksgiving. Me, 99 cents for 5 pounds on sale around Thanksgiving. Me, $1.93 at Walmart, non-sale price. Sugar, 4 pounds, 99 cents on sale around Thanksgiving. Me, same price, Walmart, $1.98, not on sale. That's not a huge difference. Yeah, it's double, but really, well, I'm gluten-free, but when I was baking all the time, I would go through 5 pounds of flour in a month. So $12 a year is not a huge jump to pay for regular prices, okay? And so it's just for the flour, it's just the regular, right here, 5 pounds of flour, all-purpose, enriched flour. All right, that's what we get. Brown sugar, 99 cents for 2 pounds, on sale around Thanksgiving. I have the same price, but it goes on sale more than just Thanksgiving. My regular price is $1.74. Powdered sugar, 2 pounds, 99 cents, $1.74 regular price. Eggs. Now, this is a big one, but eggs really fluctuate. It's insane how eggs fluctuate. And
Well,
I don't know
because
what is wrong with the hens.
Because the chickens have a hive mind and they all decide when to throw a revolt into action.
The chickens have a hive mind and they all what?
They all decide when to throw a revolt.
They decide when they're going to throw a revolt, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So Heidi goes through 5 pounds monthly. That's about what I do. Yeah. So Heidi spends $350 to $500 a month for 4 boys that I think are 14 and under. a husband who's a huge runner, and she has a huge garden. I spend about $400 a month for 6 of us. That includes 3 teenagers and a 9-year-old. So I've got a 20-year-old, I've got a 19-year-old, 15, and 9.
Amy says I go shopping at Walmart close to Fort Knox, 78 cents a gallon for milk and chocolate milk too.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
We're going to talk about that in just a minute. Okay, so back to eggs. Now, for Heidi, eggs will go between 75 cents and $1.99 throughout the year. For me, a good sell price on eggs is 99 cents for a dozen. That happens about 4 to 5 times a year. Now, when I see eggs go on sale for 99 cents, I do stock up and get 6 to 10 dozen eggs because they last quite a while, and then we eat more eggs during that time. When they're not on sale, we don't. Right now, I am getting 18 eggs. I paid $3 for 18 eggs the last time I was at the grocery store, not on sale. Yeast for baking. Heidi gets it for $2 a pound. I pay $5 a pound, but I don't get my store doesn't have the great big vacuum packed packages. That is the cheapest way to get it. Sam's, Costco has it. Walmart used to have it. I don't know if my Walmart still has it. I need to check. I'm almost out of yeast, so I'm going to check that. But that $2 a pound is about what I paid last time I was able to get the big bulk one. Okay? Coffee. $4 to $5 a pound is what Heidi pays. I pay $3 to $5 a pound. Milk. Now, everyone wants to know, on the milk, right here. Oops, don't look at that one. That's not a good one. But right here, milk, okay? Now.
What is it? What's not a good one? Sorry.
Well, this one happens to be organic, but I got it for free. So just see that it's a gallon of milk.
It's even cheaper than 99 cents.
I know. So I happen to get this one for free, but just ignore it. Now, on milk, Heidi gets milk for 99 cents a pound, for 99 cents a gallon all the time at a convenience store in Minnesota, okay? When we lived in Kansas, we got milk for 99 cents a gallon all the time. Here in Colorado, I have never seen it on sale for 99 cents, but it does go on sale for $1.99 all the time. We also have deals where if you buy 4 boxes of cereal for $2, you get a gallon of milk for free, okay? We have that deal a lot here. So, milk. What can you do? When you get milk on sale, this one doesn't have it, but a lot of times the milk will have the indentation on the side, especially the half gallons. When I would find milk for 25 cents for a half gallon or 99 cents for, or 50 cents for a half gallon, and they have the little indentation in it, I just throw it straight in the freezer. Then when I need to use it, I defrost it, shake it up really, really good if it's separated, and then use it, and it's just fine. If it does not have the indentation on the side, you will need to pour about this much out of the top.
Into another container. Sorry.
Would you like to take over the show? Are you
Sure.
feeling left out?
I am.
Okay, go ahead.
So, you'll need to pour out about this.
I'm on a roll.
Hey, at least he was
Go,
listening.
girl.
Okay, so you have to pour about this much out into another container. What I do is I pour it out into a container, put it in the fridge, and freeze everything else. Okay? Now, next, white bread. Oops, I didn't get the bread. Okay, just a regular white loaf of white, plain old white bread. Heidi gets for $1. I pay $1. I almost never, ever, ever pay more. Stop it. Never pay more.
I'm stomping.
If I have to come over there.
$1 for a loaf of plain white bread. Wheat bread, $2 is what Heidi pays. I pay $1.38. We do not get the fancy schmancy bread. With 6 people, it is ridiculous for us to be paying $5 a loaf for bread. Now, I will get the question all the time, isn't it cheaper to make homemade bread because it's only 25 cents instead of buying a loaf for $1? Okay, yes it is. But, one, if you have just you and your husband and a small family, that is fine if you want to do that. If you have a bread maker, I know I'm going to get 15 messages. I have a bread maker and I just take 2 minutes. Okay, here's the thing. That's fine if you have a small family. If you have a large family and you have a bread maker, it takes 2, let's say you have 6 kids in your family. It's going to take 2 to 3 loaves of that bread a day just for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Well, your bread machine's going to be going for 6 hours just to make 3 loaves of bread. That's absolutely crazy. Now, yes, it's cheaper, but is it really worth your time and energy to save 75 cents on a loaf of bread, especially if you have a large family? Secondly, everyone loves homemade bread so much more because it tastes a ton better. But because they love it so much more, they eat so much more. So your 25-cent loaf of bread is probably going to end up really costing you 50 cents because they eat twice as much as if they would just a regular loaf of bread. Yes, I felt it coming out of your mouth. Go ahead.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. You had that vibe
well, since
coming
you're
through.
here, somebody was asking, did you say Heidi gets the milk for 99 cents?
Yeah.
Because Lori says she lives in Minnesota. I was wondering if Heidi would say where.
She gets it at a gas station. I don't know, Heidi, if you know the gas, well, I'm sure you know the gas station, but, yeah. So, anyway, okay. Next, cold cereal. Now, Heidi does not pay more than $1.50 a box. For me, I try to keep it about $1.75 a box because we will get it for $1 to $1.50 a box, but it never goes that low. Well, I shouldn't say it never goes that low. It's just that I never am able to catch the sales when I'm in town, that kind of thing. So, like this cereal, we stocked up on this. I have a haul video coming up on this, but Cheerios, we love regular Cheerios and regular Rice Chex. Everything else we get the generic on, but those two do have a different taste.
She says Quick Trip.
Quick Trip is where Heidi gets it in Minnesota. Thank you. So, how I got this was $2. Buy 4 for $8. I got 4 and I got a free gallon of milk. So, that brought it down to $1.50 a box for me, which is a good deal, okay? Because my milk was only $1.99, so when I take off my free milk, then it equals out, okay? Oatmeal. Heidi pays between 50 cents and $1 a pound. I pay $1 a pound. Cheese, American cheese. I don't want no lip about American cheese. No one has died from American cheese. American cheese is not plastic. You cannot burn it and it will melt. It is just cheese. It's okay, people. It's just cheese. It's okay. Now, American cheese. 24 slices. Heidi pays $2. I pay $3.67. Hard cheese. Heidi gets $2 or less a pound. I pay $2.50 in Colorado. Cream cheese. Heidi pays 99 cents. She stocks up at Thanksgiving.
In Minnesota.
Yep, in Minnesota. That's what I pay. Rest of the year, I pay $1.46. I hardly ever buy cream cheese, though, because I'm the only one who eats it and I'm dairy free, so I don't ever buy it anymore. unless I'm making Christmas candy with it. Butter. Heidi pays $2 for a pound of butter. I pay $3.24. Occasionally around Thanksgiving, I will get it for $2.50 for a full pound. Heidi gets it for $2 a pound at Thanksgiving. Now, you can see how this isn't divided up. For me, I paid $3 for this one and slightly cheaper for not being divided up. So that's why I got it. Margarine, 89 cents right there. Okay, fruits and vegetables. All fruits and vegetables hardly ever pay more than 99 cents a pound or individually for any of it. Ever. Period. The trick to fruits and vegetables is only buy it when things are in season. Do not be going and buying avocados in May. Do not be going and buying oranges in June. Do not go and buy apples are pretty stable all year round. Don't go buy strawberries in the middle of January. You buy strawberries in May, June, and July. Grapes, mostly the winter time, 99 cents a pound for all of it. If it's not on sale, I don't buy it for fruits and vegetables, period. We have tons of fruits and vegetables all the time. Now, pasta and rice. Pasta, $1.50 to 88 cents is what Heidi pays for a pound. I pay $1 a pound. I don't usually find it less for that, but I only buy gluten-free pasta now for us. White rice, $1 a pound for Heidi, but I pay 59 cents a pound. Brown rice, $1 a pound. I pay 59 cents again. All right, now for the meats, what everybody's been waiting for.
Oh, no.
So for Heidi, she pays $1.99 or a pound for all white meats. We're talking our boneless, skinless chicken breast usually is what she is buying. I don't know. I think that includes pork for her also. Bone-in meat, she pays 99 cents or less a pound. Now, I do know for a fact that she gets chicken leg quarters for chicken for 39 to 69 cents a pound, occasionally in the big 10-pound bags. I get that for 69 cents a pound here. Regular beef roast, Heidi pays $2.99 or under a pound. Me, the same thing. I usually don't pay more than if it's not $2.99 a pound, I don't buy it. Pork, 99 cents a pound is what I pay for it. If it's not 99 cents a pound for pork chops or pork roast, I don't buy it, period.
Sorry, I don't mean to distract your prices, but before you get too far away, one person was asking how long can you keep eggs?
Oh.
And somebody else was asking how long does butter keep in the freezer?
Okay, so you can keep eggs for, oh man, a long time, like 3 months. Eggs stay a really long time. Butter, if you don't vacuum seal it, I would say probably 5 to 6 months in just a freezer bag. If you vacuum seal it, I have kept it up to a year and it's worked great. Mom got a really good deal at Aldi one time and she vacuum sealed it for me and I used that butter for 2 years with no taste problems, nothing changed. It was great. Okay, a vacuum sealer is a great thing.
Ooh, Christy says I'm in Colorado too. Around the holidays I get butter for $1.99 or less.
Yeah, it'll go down in Colorado. Occasionally I'll find it for $1.99. I shouldn't have said I never see it. Occasionally at Thanksgiving and Christmas it'll go down to $1.99. When that happens, I fill up my freezer, but it only happens around then. Okay, canned goods. So we're talking just your regular canned goods right here. Heidi pays 60 cents or less at Thanksgiving. I pay $1.69. This is a special, I don't know why the no sugar ones are more expensive, but I got the no sugar one. But the regular sugar ones are 69 cents for fruits and vegetables. That's what I pay. 64 cents, excuse me, I looked at my paper wrong. Peanut butter. This is 28 ounces of peanut butter and I paid $3 for it. There's no reason to be shelling your own peanuts and making your own peanut butter.
Unless you want to as a hobby.
If you want to do it as a hobby, but if you are a tired, worn out mom, you don't need to be making homemade peanut butter. This is the thing. People think if you do homemade, it saves you a lot of money. Your time is money, especially if you're a stay-at-home mom with a family. Now, what do I mean by that? Sure, you could shell your own peanuts and make your own peanut butter and save 25 cents on this. But for the hour, 2 hours it takes you to shell for a decent amount of peanut butter and grind it up and all that.
So you're making 20 cents an hour.
You're making 20 cents an hour. You guys, one of the best things a stay-at-home mom can do is to figure her time in doing these things. So what do I mean? If you're not making homemade peanut butter, but you're able to mend a pair of jeans in 3 minutes, I'm talking a small tear. If it's a huge, okay, let's go with a huge tear. 30 minutes fixing a pair of jeans. You've just saved yourself $25. That is $40 an hour you made versus doing your own homemade peanut butter and you made 25 cents an hour for your income, okay? What's something else you could do? You could go shopping for better bargains and stocking up on things instead of making your own homemade. So, what's an example? Let's say I made a homemade cake, but I happened to see a cake mix after Halloween for 39 cents. I buy every single one of those puppies that they have, and that's the cake that we eat for the next year. Okay? There's no reason to be spending time making this stuff when you can be doing other things. A lot of moms, I know I'm going to get flack for this, a lot of you moms want to stay home with your kids. And you just don't think you can pay for that when you're spending $800, $1,000, which is what it runs here in Colorado for daycare for a month. Well, you could take that time, you could quit your job, and you could make more money and save your family more money as a stay-at-home mom than you could going out to work. I had a friend that was making $20 an hour, but by the time she drove, by the time she did the wear and tear on the car, by the time she had to have a new car because she was afraid her old one would break down, she was literally making 50 cents to an hour, or to $1 an hour at her job.
And if you have to pay people for childcare in Colorado, it's frightfully expensive.
Let that sink in. Really, let that sink in. Is it worth going to your job, leaving your kid at daycare with someone that you don't know? Which, by the way, we have family members who did that very thing, and their child's daycare provider ended up in the news, in jail, for abusing the kids.
But not that everyone does that, but just...
Not saying everyone does that, but guys, these moms want to do this, and if you want to work, I'm not saying you can't work. I'm saying for those people who want to stay home with their kids and don't think they can, if you just start doing some of these tips, you can do it. You really can. Now, next, those are the prices that I pay for all of these things. So I'm going to run through a quick list here of things that I do to save money on my grocery bill, to get these prices, keep these prices, and that kind of thing. And then I'm going to go through all of your comments and we'll get to that. But you really need to listen to this, okay? First, try to buy as little as possible of things that are not on sale. Now, I'm trying to think in my brain how to say that the best way, but what do I mean? 99% of the food that I buy, 90%, probably not 99, 90% of the food that I buy is on sale. If it's not on sale, I don't buy it. We eat something else that is on sale. Let's say we wanted to have chicken this week, but chicken's not on sale. Well, guess what? we are going to have the pork chops that were on sale. Let's say I was going to make a roast, which this just happened last week. I was going to make a roast for a sick neighbor. Went to go buy a roast. Roast were $8 a pound. There is no way I'm paying $8 a pound for a roast. So we changed it up and I got a pork roast instead, and we made, instead of a roast with carrots and potatoes and that kind of thing, I had a pork roast, shredded it, made barbecue pork sandwiches, had a couple of salads. It was great. Next, this thing is what Sheila, when my husband and I did the math, I stayed home from grade 2 on with my kids, homeschooled 2. My friend manages a bank and after costs makes $10 a week. Priorities. That's exactly what I'm saying. And I'm going to flat out tell you, I am not here to sugarcoat it. Okay, I'm trying to be nice.
Uh-oh.
But it makes me livid, absolutely livid, when people like our family member whose child was physically abused by the daycare provider, and then they go and say they can't make ends meet with one child when we were in the same state, not even 20 miles apart, with 4 kids. I'm sorry, there is no excuse. Absolutely none. I'm telling you, it is all about excuses. And Heidi and Mike will tell you, we are done with the excuses. We are calling people out when they email us and they let us know, I'm sorry, if you go and buy that pickup you can't afford, if you go and buy that new minivan you can't afford, you need to sell it and get something you could afford. It's ridiculous that people are putting this much stress on their families and their lives to work to make $10 a week at their job. Seriously? It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, sorry. What?
Also, pay attention to loan terms, because I've discovered that 9 out of 10 times it costs like twice as much to get a loan on something.
BJ just said pay attention to loan terms because he said it costs twice as much to get a loan on things. It does.
Some things.
Like,
Most things.
So, like that concert that I wanted to go to.
so BJ was going to go to this concert, and they said that you could put your concert tickets on payments. It was going to cost double. Guys,
Wait.
stop paying double for your cars when you don't need to just because you have a loan. It's absolutely ridiculous.
4 payments of 35%.
35%, excuse me, not 50%.
So it's like
35%.
150%.
Okay, here's the next one. Watch your ads and use them. I did not realize, but after I was talking to Heidi on this group, a lot of people don't look at the ads to see what's on sale and stock up. Guys, watch your ads. It is not hard to pull up your ad on your computer, your phone, whatever. Spend literally 2 minutes seeing what's on sale and deciding that you're going to eat around what's on sale. First, eat out of your pantry, then what's on sale. But use your ads. Now, here is where, oh dear, I feel like my mother. Okay, here is where the Canadians, the New Yorkers, the Californians, whoever is having the excuse that you cannot pay, you cannot get these ads. Whoever you are, I don't care who you are, I don't care where you live. We have been doing this for years. We have absolutely been doing this for years. 20 years next year. 19 years. Every single time someone says, well, I can't get those prices, we have found a way that they just don't want to get those prices. Now, we have looked at Canadian ads, we have had Canadian viewers, we have had New Yorkers, we have had Californians, Those are the top ones that usually email us. Now, I'm not talking about Europeans, although I will say I have had Europeans email me also and say, Tara, you're right. We can get really good prices here if we just look and are careful, but a lot of people don't want to do it. It amounts to laziness, flat out laziness. Here's the thing.
Sorry to be rough on you, but
Sorry to be rough on you, Dave says. No, you guys stop making excuses. We have been getting a ton of these in our grocery group, and Heidi will go look in exactly the town they're at and find an ad with really good prices. If you convert it to US dollars, it's comparable to the US. The other thing is, stop saying I live in X place and I can't drive to there. I drove 70 miles each way to the grocery store when we lived in Idaho, and I only went grocery shopping once a month. And I was still able to feed my family of 4 for $125 a month. So don't give me the excuse that you live in Timbuktu or whatever. Now, I understand there is going to be that 3 to 5% of the person who truly does not have a car, is disabled, whatever the excuse is. But we have viewers that I have personally met and personally been to their town. One particular person, and we love her to death, you know who you are in Pennsylvania, and she does not have a car. She takes the bus and gets her groceries at Aldi's, and I don't remember the other store, and I think Walmart. I don't remember what her main grocery store was. And she is still able to save a ton of money. Okay? Did you have something?
Sacred Wonders Maine is asking, can sale prices be trusted? I'm new at following ads, and I'm always wondering if the sale price is really good. They can be, but certain stores have certain requirements. Like, you have to buy 4 of the certain ounces of Cheerios in order to get the milk for free. And on those, and I find that Walgreens is really bad about, they're not a grocery store, but they're really bad about mixing up a bunch of things so that you don't get the deal.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Learn your prices and read the ads to see what you need to get. It's not hard. It will take you just a month or 2 to start seeing ads cycle every 3 months. So when you get, like I get boneless, skinless chicken for $1.49 to $1.69 a pound. When it's that cheap, I stock up for 3 to 4 months worth. Then I'll have enough for when it goes on sale again. Okay? The next thing, buy seasonal. So when your fruits and, would you stop it? When your fruits and vegetables are in season, only eat those fruits and vegetables. So what do I mean? Apples are on sale now because it's October or September. Grapefruit and oranges and lemons are going to start going on sale around December because that's when they're in season. Avocados in the fall. In the spring, it's asparagus and strawberries and blueberry. No, not blueberries, or July. Strawberries and asparagus are in the spring. What do we eat in the winter? We eat celery because that's always a reasonable price. We eat broccoli. We eat carrots, all those good things. We do not eat organic food. Organic food is a huge waste of money. If you want to know more information on that, I have a wonderful video that we did a few weeks ago on that. We do not we do buy frozen vegetables, so I will get the packages of $1 for a pound of frozen vegetables. I will get those a lot. Broccoli, peas, carrots, Brussels sprouts, spinach are the main ones that we buy on sale. I don't normally buy blueberries, and I don't normally buy raspberries or blackberries because they are just not cheap, frozen no matter what. So unless I just find an exceptional deal on those, I just don't buy them. Next tip, don't buy expensive food.
oof.
Period.
That includes-
You will notice that on this list that Heidi and I made, there is no soda. There is no fruit gummy snacks. There is no Pop-Tarts. There is no instant oatmeal. There is no TV dinners. There's no pre-cooked this. There's no pre-cooked that. I do buy pre-cooked pizzas occasionally and have those on hand. They're $3 when we need a really fast meal, like tonight when I forgot to cook dinner. I'll throw one in the oven and we'll have dinner. But We don't buy any of those convenience foods that are super expensive. We don't buy chips a lot. We get one bag of chip a week. When they eat that bag of chips, when it's gone, I don't buy more until the next time. We don't buy a ton of prepackaged things like cookies and that kind of thing. Now, I will say on the prepackaged cookies, once again, I get one package every 2 weeks for 99 cents. This is what they get for when I don't like making homemade cookies.
And if they eat them in 2 minutes, they have to wait 2 weeks.
If they eat them in 2 minutes, they have to wait 2 weeks. Saltines, I paid 99 cents for these. When I see them for 99 cents, I stock up on them. The kids love them. They snack on saltines. They'll snack on the brand, not the name brand, but the Ritz crackers, those kinds of things.
What about granola bars?
Granola bars, we don't buy granola bars. We don't buy those kinds of things.
No,
Now,
we have bought the Great Value ones.
Well, we have bought the Great Value ones occasionally, but not very often. I don't buy the little containers of applesauce and peaches and that kind of thing at the grocery store for lunches. They are double and triple the price of just making your own with the little cups. It's ridiculous to spend that much money when it takes 3 seconds to pour them in the little cup and put them in their lunches. So we don't buy a lot of stuff, and that we eat regular, real food that we cook. And that is one of the ways that we save, is we just don't buy a bunch of junk food. We don't buy organic food. So if you're buying organic food and you're buying a bunch of junk, I'm not going to be able to help you. You've got to make the decision yourself on how much you want to spend and if you want to spend it on that, okay? The next thing is stop drinking milks, juices, and sodas. And by the way, stop diluting your juice. That's just nasty. I'm sorry, that's a tip that has been around since the 70s. Why dilute your juice? I want my orange juice to taste like orange juice, not watered down orange flavoring. Don't give your kids a whole cup of orange juice. Give them a serving, which is 8 ounces. Don't let them suck on it all day in their sippy cups. Don't give them a glass of milk with every meal, or just let them drink as much milk as they want. Do not let them drink soda. Do not buy the little jars of juices, or not jars, the little cardboard containers of juices, the Capri Suns, all of those things. Those are treats in our family that our family gets maybe once a year. We do not ever buy those unless it's a treat. So stop buying that kind of stuff. Okay, now, whoo! Did I do good?
Sure. Yes. Yes, you did.
That's the basics of it. We're gonna go through, we should go through and get all of your questions now. I'm gonna be cutting some soap because I have gotten behind on my soap making while I'm answering questions. I'm gonna cut soap, dining on a dime, free shipping tonight, tomorrow it's gone, okay? Now, go ahead, dear, start bringing me my questions.
Well, I think
Whoa!
What was that?
I just dumped the flour all over the floor.
It didn't break.
Oh, thank goodness.
I thought Auto Goshen was here again.
Do you know what it's like to clean up flour that's dumped all over the floor? It's a nightmare.
You just grab the vacuum, suck it all up.
It is a nightmare. Okay.
So, if anyone thought Tara was angry, I assume you're probably new. But she's very passionate, but not angry like.
I'm not
mad at people.
I'm not angry like I'm mad at you, but I will tell you, I am tired of excuses, and it does make me very angry when people don't want to do what they need to do to make ends meet, or when they put their children in harm because they quite frankly just don't want to try to figure this out. That makes me angry. I'm not angry at you, but the thing is, this is not rocket science.
People
People have been doing this for hundreds of years. It's just that in our society, we have decided, oh, this is too hard. And it's not.
You're just
It's
lazy
simple.
bums.
So,
Sacred Wonders Maine was saying, as she said, get it together, people, yet.
get it together, people.
So I think you probably already said this, but I was distracted by the comments. But we shot something for a short video. But the other day, we keep a lookout for things that we use frequently, and if we happen to see something that's great, we pick up a lot of it. You probably said that already.
No, I didn't, but we do that.
So-
yeah, so like when stuff is on sale at Thanksgiving, like butter, I'll buy a ton of butter and freeze it.
But we almost never buy chocolate and things like that,
Huh.
right? But we love
No.
it.
Yeah.
And we love to have it for gifts at different times of the year and all that. And the other day, I saw these. I have a little video we're going to put on about it.
Well,
but,
you're giving it away.
okay.
Don't tell them what happened.
Well,
We'll just say
We'll show
Michael
you
got
the-
a really good deal and we're going to do a video on it.
on. Should I say what it's on?
No.
We don't have to say the price. Okay.
Okay, he found chocolate covered almonds.
For a ridiculously crazy low price.
And let me just say, what do we have? 100 packages of chocolate covered almonds right now?
Well, when you see the video, you'll know why. But when we see stuff that's really a good deal, like the butter, we probably buy a lot and freeze it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or maybe not as much milk. We don't use milk as much as we used to.
Yeah, because I'm milk free and we kind of
And I
cut
don't-
back on the milk a little
Yeah,
bit.
I'm not that fond of milk, and so
Yeah.
yeah, we don't have so. But yeah, buying things when they're we're pretty much opportunity people. When we see something that's a really good deal that we use a lot, we buy a lot of it, and being able to stock up makes that a lot easier. So, wish we could smell the soap. How come you're cutting those so thin?
These are for my samplers.
Oh,
So everybody wanted the sampler pack for my fall soaps, and these are going to be for those 8 fall samplers for $25. It's at homemadesoapmakingsupplies.com right now. I got it listed. So, all right.
Music Man says, yuck, no, Mike, you can have them. Hey, one thing, I won't be eating them very often because they have a lot of calories.
Okay, so how do you drink water instead of milk and juice? First of all, let it sit in your fridge and let the chlorine evaporate, and it's cold, and that's the best way to do it. Some people are good with lemon or cucumber in their water. That's fine. You can go ahead and do that. But really, unless your water is just completely nasty, which it is in some places, it's still cheaper to buy water than to drink soda and that kind of thing. So, okay,
Let me go
throw
over
the
here and see
questions
what
at me. Let me see.
Well, there weren't a whole bunch that you didn't already re-answer. Let's see.
Okay.
Karen, I agree. People raise their families, spend family time. Doesn't matter what kind of car you have or how much money you have. We're all going to the same place at the end of time.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can't tell because to be trusted. We got that one already. Karen wanted to know, do you use coupons? Did you say that?
I do not use coupons.
And why not?
And I still spend about $400 for my family of 6. Now, I will say another thing to that real quick before I do that so I don't forget. What is a good amount to spend on on your family? I would say a good average would be about $80 a person in your family, okay? You can go up to 100, but I would say a good, reasonable price. You can get lots of good, healthy food. $80 per person for your entire family for a month.
Sylvia says, my grandma used to dilute dish soap to make it stretch further.
Yeah, but
Well, I guess if you get...
it's better, instead of diluting it, it's better to put it in a pump like this and only pump 1 or 2 squirts as needed.
I know some people like me, if I go to use it and it seems super thin, I'll use more of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the pump thing has been really good because that keeps
Yeah.
it under control. She does that with shampoo in the shower too.
And the thing is, if you want to stock up on stuff, take your savings this week. Let's say that you found butter on sale. So you buy and stock up on butter. You just get 3 butters. You take that money from your butter that you would have spent next week and you stock up on sugar or whatever is on sale. That is how you get going on a stockpile. Just buy 1 or 2 things extra. You don't have to go and spend $400 on a stockpile. Just buy 1 extra can of something that's on sale, 1 extra pound of butter that's on sale, And that's how you get going to get stocked up.
Yeah. Okay. So, Karen said, I have a question on butter versus margarine. Are there recipes that you should use one over the other? If so, on butter, does it matter if it's salted or not?
Okay, so I have not found, I know that there are chefs that will just go crazy about this one's spearmint eucalyptus, guys. Ooh, there's chefs that will go crazy. Oh, salted butter. Oh, not salted butter. I use salted butter for everything. I have not found a case in any of my cooking where unsalted butter was needed. It tastes better with salt. I use the salted butter for everything. Butter versus margarine. Margarine does not burn as quickly as butter. So if you're frying something, it's better to use margarine than butter, or make sure your heat is low so you don't burn your butter. If you're baking something where you coat it in butter or margarine, it's better to use the margarine so that it doesn't burn out either.
Janice wants to know, where do you buy soap with a pump?
Well, that pump is a hand soap dispenser, and when it was out, I used it for my kitchen.
So Tara doesn't usually buy the hand soaps, all the specialty little hand soaps, but she bought one time when it was cheap because she wanted the pump to use for dish soap.
So we used up the hand soap, and then I used it for my dish soap.
Yeah. Sandra says, I found using salted butter, it calls for unsalted, sometimes cut back on the afforded salt. I guess you could.
I don't, because I think it tastes better. The world needs more salt, people. So here's the thing, and I find
she hasn't said it in too long.
So I find it very interesting. Everyone comments about how good my cooking is. When we go to potlucks or whatever, my cooking is gone. Mine is the first potato salad gone. Mine is the first baked beans gone. Mine is the first whatever. And I'll tell you why. I do not go light on the salt. Unless you have dietary needs, and if you do, you just deal with that however you want to deal with it. But for the normal person, people do not put enough salt in their food because they're afraid. And the thing is, don't oversalt it, but you can slowly add more salt in, and your food will taste better. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
You can get these at homemadesoapmakingsupplies.com, guys.
Let's see. Sue, hi. I was watching last week and Out of Goshen walked in on you. I love the show.
Thank you. It was fun to have them surprise us.
If you guys missed that video, you should go back and look.
They drove 19 hours to come see us.
The video is on YouTube, and it's called
They Crashed Our
They
Show.
Crashed Our, big surprise, they crashed our show. It's 3 minutes in, you'll see the most priceless moment of Tara
It
ever.
was great.
But don't be wearing headphones when you watch it.
Turn your volume way down.
Yeah, turn your volume down and don't wear headphones.
Deborah says, Aldi's whole grain bread, it's much less expensive than the grocery store and is really good.
Yeah. And I'll do a whole nother show on Aldi, guy, but I will say, as a general rule, if you're wondering about prices, with the exception of meat is always cheaper on sale at the regular grocery store than Aldi. But with the exception of meat, whatever your price is at Aldi, that's usually a fairly reasonable price. Blood orange.
Jen was asking what all these soaps smell
Whitney
like.
should be there. Aldi. Aldi is a good baseline number to go through. So if their bread is 75 cents, that's a good deal. So yeah. What, Dave?
Multiple people are saying salt is bad for you, and I thought
Salt is not bad for you. That is a lie straight from the pit of hell. Unless you have some medical condition where you need to not eat salt, you deal with that with your doctor. But salt is not bad for you at all.
So for a while they were saying nobody should have salt, and it turns out some people should not have salt, but other people there's no problem with it. And Tara's doctor told her that she had a salt deficiency at one point.
Because what's happened is people have cut back the salt and they've upped the water, and they're washing all of the salt out of their body, which is needed to regulate the systems in your body.
But if your doctor's told you not to have salt because you have a heart condition or high blood pressure or something, then
I already said that.
I would go with your doctor. But otherwise, I wouldn't worry about it.
Didn't they hear me the first time?
No. See,
Blood orange, doesn't that smell good?
Yep. Actually, so they were asking about the smells of the soap. All these aren't the same.
Okay,
Right?
so this
summarize.
one is hot pink pomegranate.
Let me smell it.
This one
Ooh, yum.
This one is spearmint eucalyptus.
Fresh.
This one is blood orange.
Ooh, I want that one.
Oops.
Oops, we're out of blood
And
orange now.
I only have 32 of this fall collection that I'm going to be doing before I do my Christmas samplers. And so if you want the fall collection, and then we have bubblegum. Bubblegum, bubblegum, bum bum, bubblegum, 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 bum bum. Oh wait, no, that's not right. Okay, any other questions?
I'm sure. Let's see. Well, Cindy, I appreciate the mission you were on. Saving, I was on YouTube binge of your videos. And
Oh, thanks.
And Cindy's been with us for a long time, so that's even a bigger compliment.
Wow, thank you, Cindy.
Jan says Quick Trip has cheaper eggs, bread, butter, and bananas in the Midwest. Bread
Yes.
is great and it's fresh daily.
Okay, that's another thing that I was going to talk about and I forgot. Here's the thing. When we lived in Kansas, we were only literally 1 mile from the grocery store. Super easy to go grocery shopping. I could hit the sales. I would take the kids to school, run in and hit the sales and be done. Now, we are 20 minutes to 25 minutes to the closest grocery store in inner direction for us. So I do not have the luxury to just go grocery shopping whenever I want. I only go grocery shopping when I am town, and all of these prices I get just by doing that. I go grocery shopping about twice a week normally. Mike and the kids will pick up a thing here and there, like if I ran out of milk or cheese or something, they will pick up 1 or 2 things occasionally. But here's the thing. I have started going every Tuesday only to do videos for you guys. But normally, if I wasn't doing videos, I would only go every 2 to 3 weeks or a month to the grocery store. Okay? And I'm going to do a whole video on that too, about going grocery shopping. Also, guys, real quick before I forget, we have our autumn wreath for sale. Doesn't that one smell good? And if you guys don't buy this one, I'll be fine because it smells so good. And we have our frosted pumpkin right there. Okay? All those I got listed today, so if you want them, go for them. Okay, let's finish them up.
Becky's saying, new here, where do I buy this soap? I didn't share that link yet.
HomemadeSoapmakingSupplies.com. Thank you so much to everyone who has supported me in getting this website up and going.
I just shared the link, and if you miss any of these links, you can go to livingonadime.com and click show notes.
Yep.
And it's right there as well. So.
And here's the other thing. While we're on salt, I see a few comments about salt. Guys, the sea salt, the Himalayan salt, and all that, okay, that's fine. It has more minerals in it, but you still need to eat your regular iodized salt. There's a reason they added iodine to salt, because people were having horrid thyroid problems, big goiters, because they did not have enough iodine. The same with milk with vitamin D. So, while that's okay if you want to eat that, you need to make sure you still eat your salt with iodine also, so you don't get thyroid problems. No, they can just deal with that. Yeah, nah, it's okay. Darlene, you get 8 of these samplers for $25. It's the fall sampler. We're going to have bubblegum, blood orange, spearmint eucalyptus, hot pink pomegranate, autumn wreath, pumpkin, and I haven't, and lavender mint. Oh, and one I haven't decided yet.
Is there a PayPal option? Is that on the soap?
No, well, I don't know. On the soap, I think there is. Yeah, I think we set it up for PayPal.
I think we did.
Yeah.
If you don't find it, contact us and we could probably add it. There is definitely a PayPal option for the book stuff. Okay, so let me look. They were saying that Jack should invent smell-o-vision.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, I did color my hair.
Let's see, there were some others here, I thought. Karen says eggs fluctuate in prices because they have peak laying seasons. They don't lay as much in the colder months.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, there you go. I mean, I knew that they had peak seasons, but it didn't dawn on me that makes sense. Yeah.
did we already mention this? Amy says, "Hey guys, got my cookbook last week and I love it, and I love your show." Thank you, Amy.
Oh,
Well, you didn't read the next one. Read the next one. That's important.
What's the next one? Bought your cookbook, dining on a dime book. Even with the vegan spouse, we're able to shoot out a few things and make most of the recipes. They're awesome and highly recommended.
Yeah, our cookbook is not gluten-free, dairy-free, all this other stuff free, but it is easily adaptable. I am gluten-free and dairy-free, and I cook every day out of it for me and my family. You can switch things in and out easily. We get testimonials every day from people who do that. So,
Well, let's see. Hey, one thing on the salt. There was a possibility. There was something that they thought maybe BJ had, and they said that part of the problem with what they thought he had is that you don't have enough salt. So anyway.
yeah.
All right. There's probably
Okay,
more here, but I don't
guys.
see a lot. Counter-pounded times 2.
Okay, I'm about ready to start pounding my... I had a really bad weekend. I will tell you, Friday, I almost quit. I was seriously contemplating quitting. Here is the thing. If you have... I'm trying to calm myself down. If you have special circumstances, you don't need to comment. You don't need to send me an email. I am not talking about the 5% of people who have special circumstances. I am talking about the other 95% of the regular population.
That are brainwashed.
You don't need to be telling everybody. If you have a heart condition or high blood pressure or whatever other thing, if you can't figure out how to get your diet with your doctor and your nutritionist, I'm not going to be able to help you. So, you just figure out what you need to do for yourself. But guys, I'm not talking about every single special condition there is out there. I'm talking about the 95% of the people who don't have any issues. So just go with it.
What's the thing? Is that this?
This
This is a soap cutter.
my soap cutter.
I'm not sure if that
Did
was
you
the
smell the
question.
bubble gum?
Ooh, yum, that's really good. Yep, it doesn't look like a lot of new stuff right now. Breathe, Tar, we love you. Don't quit. I miss you guys.
Oh,
Actually,
after Friday, I'm serious. I told Heidi, I'm going to the asylum and paint.
well, every now and then,
Like every
a
week.
few very obsessive people are very vocal, and it's at those times it would be good to have other
Someone
people
else
who
checking
are
my email.
more vocal. Yes.
I'm serious. I told Heidi and Gina, I said, I'm going to have a bonfire in the middle of the driveway and I'm going to burn all the books and burn all the micas and be done with it. That
So-
would have been a rainbow of colors of smoke going up with
That
the
would
micas.
be really cool to see. You could live stream that and get more money and
We need
get
to-
first.
By the way, we hit 90,000 subscribers!
Woohoo!
Thank
we
you
did?
guys.
That's awesome news.
Make it to 100. Oh yeah, we are.
Thank you. Okay, I want to hit 100,000 by Christmas. You think we
I
can do
don't know if that's
100,000 by
possible,
Christmas?
So what you want is your YouTube play button?
Yes!
We
That
could
would be
say-
the best Christmas present to get my YouTube play button for Christmas.
We could say we'll have a sale
Deborah,
when you reach it.
Deborah says, "I love watching you guys. Really get me motivated. I will be looking up sale ads tonight." And Ellen says, "Made my money back with dining on a dime with just the salad dressings."
Yay!
I guess she needs low sodium salad dressings, and they're
And see, that's a great way. She just makes the salad dressings and moves on with life.
that's one cool thing about the cookbook versus buying the products is if you have a special need, you can control that yourself, and you know what's in there. So
Yep.
yay! So Deborah wants to know what happened. You probably don't want to say, do you?
I'm not gonna say. I will just say that I'm thinking about doing a show. People and their manners have gotten out of control. It's absolutely ridiculous, and there's no reason for it. And I'm thinking about doing a show with Gina and Mike because
Actually, it's funny because
I'd lose my cool.
well, Gina and Heidi have really seen, guys, most of you are awesome and we love you and everything's wonderful.
Yeah.
But you know what? In your life, you probably have an experience where especially if you work with the public, like in a grocery store, maybe you have 100 customers in a day. 3 of them are mean, 97 of them are awesome, but the 3 are hard to ignore, and it kind of has an impact on you. But when there's 10,000 people, that 3% is suddenly a huge number.
Well, especially when you're expending your time and energy, and I don't have a lot of energy. I have chronic fatigue syndrome and fibromyalgia, and I don't have a lot of energy to deal with just plain nasty people.
Well, and some people, I don't think even in their own minds don't realize they're doing it, but they're not being nice. And so it kind of gets wearing after a while, because typically the not friendly people are much more vocal than the happy people. So, although you guys are pretty good at telling us in the comments the positive, and we appreciate that. But on days like that, but on days like Friday, the landslide is a little bit bigger of the...
I'm starting my Christmas soaps in 2 weeks.
So, we just appreciate all the people saying don't quit too.
No, I'm serious. I took all Friday and I literally sat on the couch and in the bed contemplating what to do, because I was like, Mike can do whatever he wants. I'm done.
Dave and I were like, Mom's having a rough day.
Dave was like, Mom, you need to get in the bath.
So Dave, here's the thing.
Dude.
I know you and Jack, your brothers, it's the fun, friendly brothers kind of
Hate
back and forth kind of thing. But this isn't a good day for that. You better just give Mom some space. And
Well, I almost pushed Mom into the bathtub, and I was like, oh.
Okay, I'm not sure how this comment is going. Cigar Box says, so people had thyroid problems over 100 years ago? Yeah, they did, because they didn't have iodine. And they had horrible diseases. It's the same thing with the organic thing. Everybody goes, oh, organic is so wonderful and great. We know a YouTuber, I love her dearly, Starry Hilder. She's great. I watch her all the time. Love, love, love her. She is in the hospital with a bacterial infection from eating raw vegan carrot cake. And I'm not saying it's her fault. I'm just saying that, guys, there's a reason why these things were regulated. There's a reason why we have these things. Go watch my organic video if you want. But, yeah, so people died from these things and they suffered from these things. And so while the Himalayan salt and the sea salt and all that stuff is nice, don't make it the only thing you eat, because it can cause major Oh, Daffodil!
oh, Daffodil Gem Soap by Miriam just super
so
chatted
much.
$5. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. That was so nice. We appreciate it. Homemade soapmakingsupplies.com is where you can get all my soaps. Dave is taking pictures of the ones that don't have pictures today. They're the ones that I showed you. He's taking those tomorrow, so we'll get them on. Otherwise, I wasn't able to do that. But it's homemade soapmakingsupplies.com for the soaps and your soap making supplies. And if you want to know, the spearmint here was dark emerald green and teal. And the blood orange was fire orange and scarlet red. And the pomegranate was scarlet and neon magenta. Okay, so that's the colors that I used for those soap makers who want to know.
Ellen was noting that you have a recipe that Dining on a Dime has a recipe for Russian tea. Yes.
Yes, it does, and it's one of my favorites. Cigar Box, thanks for the clarification. I had no idea on iodized salt. Yes, it's very true. And a lot of these things, if you just go back and research it on your history, a lot of these things, that's why they brought some of the, like raw milk. People were dying because of the bacteria in milk. And I know there's a lot of raw milk people out there who just swear by it, but my mom personally had 2 friends in the 70s who ended up in the hospital from drinking raw milk. So those things happen, and there's a reason why those things are in place.
Aww, you're getting lots of love now. Megan says, Tara, keep doing what you do. We all appreciate you.
Oh, thanks. So one of our viewers, she's from Miami. She told, where did she say I should go? What was the name of that place?
Tobago.
Tobago. Anybody been to Tobago? She said I should go sit in Tobago. I thought, can I do that for 3 or 4 months?
Yep. And I could
I
come
don't
with
know.
you, or you could go by yourself. I'd love you enough to send you by yourself.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
Oh, thank you. You love me enough to let me go and see if I come back? I
Well,
don't
yeah,
know.
but then the main reason is because then Dave and I can hijack the show. We can do the guys' show. Oh, you guys, if you don't remember, last year about this time when Tara and Ellie were out of town, Dave and I took over the show, and we were looking at some pictures from on the show then. There was some pretty hilarious stuff. With
Yeah,
the-
you guys were
with-
pretty funny.
With the ladies gone.
Well, something probably happened.
Yeah, so.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for supporting us, and thank you for being nice. I appreciate it. You guys are wonderful. We really do love you guys. Don't worry. I took a break on Friday and had a moment. Just as soon as we get the 20th anniversary edition, I think I need to go to Tobago.
Actually, that is one thing. When that book's been a lot of work, and the soap has been a lot of work, and so here shortly, I was gonna try to have Tara scale back
Take
a
a
lot, take a break.
So what happened was my soap thing kind of exploded way more than I thought it would. It did not turn out kind of what I thought. So Cassidy, tell me where I should go in Tobago, because I don't know anything about it. I just saw the islands and the people looked like really nice, so I was like,
Where's the dog?
big one right over there. So tell me where I should go stay at Tobago, because I don't want to get some slimy paste, but at the same time, I don't want to spend $350 a night either. So,
We're having some more requests for the soap website, so I'm sharing this.
homemadesoapmakingsupplies.com.
If you-
Kendra, I don't know if your question got answered. I
Oops.
didn't see your question, but can you do a search real quick and I'll look for her question?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
There is no
It
question.
appears to have scrolled off the screen. Sorry.
So just email me, go to livingonadime.com, click on contact, click reader general questions. It comes straight to me, unfortunately on some days. If you're nice, send it straight to me.
Oh, thank you, Nell. Nell says this is the only show I watch religiously.
Oh,
That's great.
thanks. That's nice.
That's a really nice comment. So,
We need to have let's give Living on a Dime all our love show so that Tara can back off of the edge.
oh, that would be awesome. Actually, we could have a whole show on what we love about Tara. I would have to
Well,
start.
not just me. You and Mom do a lot.
Oh, what? Just kidding. Oh, hey.
You do too.
Did we show off your
Oh
flowers?
yes, and Mike got me
Who's the-
flowers.
who's
Wonderful
the-
flowers. Becky, my favorite dessert of all time is brownies, but unfortunately I can't eat regular brownies. I have to eat gluten-free, and some of the gluten-free ones are okay, but cheesecake. Oh, I love cheesecake, actually. Cheesecake is my #1 favorite. How could I? Actually, what's my #1 favorite is a cheesecake with a brownie on the bottom. Yum. Can we
Uh-oh.
just say delicious? I don't know what the dog
There's a
heard,
storm
but he's...
coming.
Oh, there's a storm?
I
Yes.
think there is.
It has been 95 and we are so tired of the heat. I could just scream. The heat hasn't helped. I don't do well in the heat. The heat has not helped. So, anyway.
Kiki, the recipe that you're asking about, I am sharing it for you in the YouTube.
Please
comments.
visit us at livingonadime.com. Please subscribe so we can get our 100,000
Woohoo!
subscribe button. That would be cool.
Yeah, we'll show it off on the show.
And then we'll go to a million. So, we will see you guys later. Have a great night. Like, subscribe, and share livingonadime.com. And we really do appreciate all of you guys, especially when you're nice to us when there's a problem. We are not trying to rip you off. Let me just say that right now. We are not trying to rip you off. If Gina or Dave makes a mistake in their shipping, they're doing the shipping, it is truly just a mistake.
Sorry, we have 70 and 80 orders. 70 to
When
80
David
orders
is
a
doing
night.
70 to 80 orders at one spiel for a sale, and Gina is doing 150 orders, even though we double and triple check stuff, we still make mistakes. Please just understand it's just a mistake. I don't know why people just assume you're ripping them off, but anyway. So, you
Thanks.
guys have a good night. We will see you later.
Yep, thanks so much for joining us.
Bye.
Aw, look at all the love.
Oh, they love us.
Cutting now.